All right. Guess I should apologize first for my absence. I had to work out of town for a little while and just getting back to it. Trying to see, trying to remember where I was because I didn't even have an opportunity to play for a while here now. So, um, I know we were working on some thrusters and I did a little bit of playing since I got back. I got 7 thrusters. Now I'm thinking I'm not going to need all of these, but since I had the materials, I thought I'd go ahead and make them and see what I could work with. And I've got a pretty good design. Uh, I think it's a pretty good design anyway. So let's get started. Oh, I don't know if I showed you the saw mobile here. Took inspiration from the rock lobster, the driller, and just employed the saws on it. And I think it works really well. Works a lot better than the other ones I've been using for log cutting. So I've cut quite a few logs over here. So let's high center. That's what we need to do. Deal with the saws, robot, or the bumper. Deal with the bumper. Bumper gets them every time. I still wish there was a way to cut down the shrubs. It's just an annoyance. I didn't have them rotating at first. Just had them, kind of at an angle, and it just didn't seem to pick up the smaller bits of wood as you kind of whittle them down. They would get too small, and the saws wouldn't hit them. So started rotating it. Works a lot better. I think it works pretty good anyway. Could be wrong. Maybe there's something better out there. Probably is. I'm happy with it, so keep it this way. I'll probably go back to the drawing board and make a better behemoth because I'd like to still like to build like a mobile base type of thing. But I think what I'll do is I'll just build a vehicle that's large in size, and on the sides it's got a pickup mechanism so I can grab this vehicle and the rock lobster and just cart them with me and use them when I need them. Oh, a tree fell on me. Ain't about the shrubs. Can't see. Oh. Oh, come on, before another tree falls on me. Yeah. So, let's see what I need. Okay. It's building blocks here somewhere. Most of it's going to be made out of wood because, well, it's got to be light. Lighter the better. Oh, I wonder if I even have a driver's seat saddle. I think I used it on this. Yeah. Oh, man. I'm not going to take it off either because all the connections and stuff. Let's see. Right. Need, finally went and got some bananas planted and made some cotton, or bought some cotton seeds, I guess you could say. All right. Right behind there. Kind of need the driver's seat for scale here. As I mentioned before, do this stuff, you gotta have symmetry. You've got to be able to compensate for non-symmetrical forms. Let's see. Probably gonna mess this up. I'm just trying to work off an image I took off of my build mode, so I have a. And I think I've got one in here. Yeah. And let's see. One of these. Which got sensors. Fuel tank. Need a fuel tank. And get those boosters to go anywhere without some fuel. Boy, do they need fuel. May not need this switch. We'll see. Looks weird, doesn't it? Yeah, it's the maneuvering mechanism. That's how we're gonna pivot this device to make it go the way we want it to. That tied in. One to be forward. And we get thrusters. Of course, we're gonna have to upgrade thrusters. I've got some 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. Do not have enough. And I need them all to be at least level 3, I believe, in order to get this contraption up off the ground and into the air. I don't want to just hover above the ground. I'd like to actually get somewhere. One, 2. It's 3. Set this person properly then. Okay. All right. That's first little boost off. I'm gonna have to put some blocks here and there to help balance it. I need to move some things around. See, can't even get it off the ground. These are all level 1s, so let's go get some component kits. I'll try level 2s, but I'm pretty sure it's not doing anything. Oh, got a little bump there. It's trying. Yeah, I'm gonna have to be double 3s. Let's see if just need like 6 or so. 1. Yeah. 5. we go next door. See if there's any component kits to be had in this little derelict building here. Of course. Watch it not give me any. Watch it just totally wreck me. Yeah, it's not gonna give me a single one, is it? I get a bunch of other stuff, but no kits. Oh, there's one. Been proven wrong. 2, 3. I don't need potato seeds. Got potatoes growing out of my ears perfectly. Speaking of, I should probably plant some potatoes. No need to plant some cotton. I've got a lot of the wardrobe boxes that I should open. Probably do a little montage or something with that. Just edit out the parts in between and just show you the drops that I get from opening it. Opened I could have sworn I heard somebody up here. Open some of the ones I've had earlier. Got this neat little duffel bag backpack. Thought it was pretty interesting, so I've been wearing it. Don't need carrot seeds. I have my 5. Yeah, I've got my 5. I'll skip. I'll be up there. Just go get this upgrade happening. Take that and blast to your chest crotch area. Double blast. Oh, this is my trash. Throw it back here behind this hill so I don't have to look at it, but I dispose of it in an area where I'm going to be spending some time so it'll evaporate or disintegrate or whatever it does. Alright. After this, I'm going to have to go get component kits because I got 2. Yeah. I'm just going to use all of them up. Hopefully this gets it off the ground. Otherwise, I'm really going to be going hunting for component kits. Ooh. Yeah, this is part of the original design here. I have to put really good weight on the back end because the driver's saddle, driver's seat, they're all pretty heavy. Shoot, the boosters themselves are pretty heavy. If I could get another fuel tank on there. Let's try it. Try and see if we can get another fuel tank. Ooh, need dye. Paint, whatever you want to call it. If I get another fuel tank on there, that'd be better than adding just a bunch of blocks for weight. see. I'll leave those on there. I'll leave those there for now. See what happens. $30. Let's grab a burger. Pizza burger. Pizza burger. That in there. Grab this. Double fuel tank would be awesome. Look at that. Oh. That was the wrong button. That was the wrong button. That's why I don't really care for the E. Dismount with the E button. Just, yeah, I'm not getting enough. Not getting enough maneuvering with that. Let's see. Oh, I can't upgrade them. Don't have the kits. To put a heavier block on it. I found putting 2 blocks on the back piston worked a lot better for some reason. Ooh, get a little. Yeah. I didn't say it would be fantastic. It's a little quirky. I'll give you that. It's definitely a little quirky, but and look at that. Just that little bit. See how useful it's gonna be? I need more extension, I think. Get that. Because you only pivot while the thrusters are active. Your center of gravity changes only when the thrusters are active. So yeah, it could be a pain. Look at that. Just guzzling that gas. Now, higher level thrusters are going to be more fuel efficient, but gotta have that's 80 more component kits just to level up the thrusters to 5. Whereas I've got 2 fuel tanks, so I can bust gasoline all day here. And I've got a chest on it, so I can carry even more fuel. I don't think fuel will be too big an issue, because this isn't going to be, for flying around really. I may eventually get one that is for that, but the fuel costs are just way too high to make a vehicle that you just fly around just all day long, just fly around. I've seen some, I guess as you get further along in the game, you've got resources just left and right. You can build this massive vehicle that can not only lift chests, but I've seen them lift bushel baskets of produce and stuff. That's fine, but without those resources at your disposal, then I've got a little lunar lander type thing here going on, and that's I just need more extension on these. And those are threes. 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, 14, 16. Oh man, still need more component kits. It doesn't really steer, in the traditional fashion. You're not turning left and right. You're pivoting your center of gravity left or right or forward or back to, just kind of nudge you along in that direction, because you're explain that, I guess. Your main goal is to stay up. You're fighting weight. You're fighting that gravity that's pulling you back down more than you want forward thrust. If I built this and designed to where the back thrusters kind of pivot up, they rotate 90 degrees to push you forward, and all that does is pivot your center of gravity, and then this part starts doing this crap, just rolling around. It doesn't work. Like I've said before, the physics in this game are a bit weird. They don't behave as if you could build a wing and build an airplane and give you lift. It's not going to happen. You just have to find a way to get it to go up and stay up. That's the main goal. And I think can I tie this one into this one? No. I'll work on it. I'll tie one tank to the front, one tank to the back, probably. I wonder if I could just add another block to all of these to give me more. Instead of more extension, just more weight. That's pretty good. Still think more extension would be better. And yeah, you just kind of push yourself up, nudge a little bit left or right, and then just kind of go that way. So you've got good tilt there. I'll bring it back a little bit. And just kind of bounce. Keep yourself going that direction. And go back this other way a little bit. Tilt forward if we can. It takes some getting used to. Oh. Smack the tree, smack the tree. Just kind of get up above obstacles, stay up there. After a little bit of practice and working with it, it'll work just fine because, like I said, this isn't going to be for flying around. This is just going to be mainly slapping on the back of a vehicle or on top of a vehicle, a special platform on top of the all-purpose vehicle, and take it to a warehouse. Use it to get up on top of the warehouse. Now, right now, there's not really much you can do up there other than, harvest some strange building blocks. But I do like the ramps. The ramps on the top of the warehouse are good to have if you got some building in mind, a garage for your vehicles or something. They are heavy though. That's part of the problem. But just use it to get up there, get what you need. I'm hoping in future updates they will open the door on top of the warehouse so you can, like break your way in. Use a better method of getting to the top of the warehouse instead of going through all that stuff. But that's, I don't know, that remains to be seen. Maybe there's also a service door up there on top of the warehouse, and maybe that's something that could be useful to get to without having to go through the entire warehouse. I don't know. I've already wasted all this fuel just testing it out. Let's see. Top up front, bottom downstairs. Let's see. That should work. But pretty compact, fairly lightweight, doesn't require a lot of materials. The component kits are the big thing because it's a level 3, means I had to boost it twice. That's 20 plus the 10 to make it. That's 30 component kits for each booster. And that's why I said I didn't think I would need these, but it's better to have them. Like if I needed extra boost on the front or the back or something, then be good to have. But now I got to go back and get more component kits because I still think I need more extension on these pistons. If I could get them out to 15, and the center of gravity would pivot a lot faster, so that I could get better control of the vehicle without having to float around, wasting fuel just trying to go a certain way. That's where a lot of the exploration is going to come in handy. If you can mark stuff, you've got this beacon out there that you can find. Like if I was going to head for that beacon with this vehicle, then all I would need to do is make sure it's kind of pointed in the right direction and just keep bouncing along with the thrusters, get it over there, and then I can get it back here. That's not that far. But anything else, you're not going to go exploring in one of these. That's just way too much fuel to be using to get that. And I've seen one that looks like a helicopter. It's got thrusters on pivoting blades on the top that spin, and it behaves like a helicopter would behave. But the fuel costs, I can't imagine the fuel costs that are required. And then, of course, you've got that spinning blades that takes an engine that's either going to use up batteries or it's going to use up more fuel, and it's going to add more weight. So I tried to keep it as lightweight as I could without making it super small, because the smaller you make it, the harder it seems to control. I put these out on the bottom because trying to land it, sometimes you need a little bit of stability on the ground. I might be able to make them a little bit shorter, but it seemed to fit the dimensions. I guess it added some symmetry. You've got sticking out on the front and back. It sticks out a little on the sides too. So Overall, I'm pretty pleased with it. It's taken some time to get it where I want it. I wish you could, like, you sit in here and I've got that one mechanism with the sensors to kind of control that, but you can't press forward and back to operate a bearing. It's left and right for bearings. You left and right. That's all it does. If you press forward and back, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't rotate a bearing for whatever reason. So I can't get the front and back pistons to operate off of W and S. It's left, right. That's all it does. If you tie a bearing, even if you put the bearing to where whatever it pivots goes forward or back, you can only operate it with left or right, A and D on the keyboard. So I don't get that really, but it is what it is. So the forward and backward pistons are operated with the 1 and 3 and the buttons, and then we've got the boosters with the middle button. I had them on a switch, but you turn them on, and then once it builds momentum, it kind of takes off. It just kind of goes, and then you've got to turn it off, and then you've got to turn it on. So that switch would be a little bit better, since it's basically what you're doing. You're using the switch. So there we have it. We've got the air vehicle now. Not at all practical. Oops. Back to real. But seriously, it's not really that practical. You're not gonna go digging for stuff and I'm gonna go looking for this and that. And no, you're not. You're gonna burn way too much fuel trying to do that. Seeing just those little hops I did in there, I burnt 4 gallons of fuel. That's pretty quick fuel consumption. So what I'll probably do is, for the large transport vehicle, the one I tried to build with the behemoth that turned into a flop, I'll have a door mechanism on the back of it, probably, that folds out, that has this attached to it, where I can easily detach it, just destroy a block and then put the block back and weld it on, because I don't want to put wheels on this thing. It's already heavy enough. But it'll fold out. The door will fold out. I'll have this thing on it. Can detach it, climb aboard, and go to the top of a warehouse, or maybe something, the top of one of these towers or something. The big ones that have sometimes gold boxes, the gold loot boxes on top of them, and without having to fight my way to the top, and I can just go up there and check for a gold loot box. If there's one, I'll try to land. If there's not, then I won't worry about it. But that's about the utility of it, because the fuel consumption just does not justify running around in it. The all-purpose vehicle I can run around in all day, and it's not going to burn that much fuel. Even if I've got the drills growing on the front of it, it's not going to eat up that much fuel. Anyhow, I hope you enjoy the air vehicle. Got comments or suggestions? Shoot, let me hear it. I looked at other designs. I've stolen, some designs here and there for some things, and it's not. Sorry, I thought I heard something. It's not an issue, I don't think, to go and steal somebody else's design and wear it as your own. Not to say it is your own, but to use it yourself. which I might do for the behemoth, because I've just been drawing blanks on that thing, just trying to, that whole week or so I was away from home working out of town. I was trying to come up with new ideas, and I think the original one I had is pretty good. I'm not going to put drills and saws and stuff on it. It's just going to be a big truck, and it's going to have like a forklift mechanism on each side to kind of slide up under here, lift this thing up, and just kind of fold it up onto the side of the vehicle. This one and the saw machine. This vehicle will probably get left behind. I did design a little bit of like a little moped type of thing, three-wheeler. You know, I may play with that some more and see if any of that's good. If I could employ that, that way I can have like quick little, you know, run over here and do this type of errand vehicle without having to break these things out to do that sort of thing, and then have this put on the back of it. So, and then of course inside I've got a craft bot. I'll build more resource collectors, refiners, just all that stuff inside. That way we can. Oh man, I forgot I had that thing. Level is it? That's level 1. Need to put it down here where I can see it. There we go. See, I built one, didn't even need it. Oh, sorry. That'll go in the behemoth, probably. Anyhow, that's the idea. Just a big transport vehicle to haul these things around, and for lack of a better term, the lander, the lunar lander. That's what it reminds me of. It just kind of up and down. That's all I get out of it. But anyhow, I'll get back to it and see if I can get another video before too long. Again, apologize for the lengthy delay, but you know, gotta work, gotta have a job. So anyhow, we'll catch y'all later. Thanks for watching.